Hi everyone! For those who don't know me, my name is Roxana and I go to UAG Medical School. I go to their international program over there, and that just means that when I graduate, I will be a US IMG, which stands for US International Medical Graduate. It's a little bit different than just a US medical student. Today, as the title suggests, I'm going to talk about the different extracurricular activities that I am doing, and I'm also going to let you know what you can do if you're a medical student or if you're going to be a medical student. This isn't just for UAG students, this is for any medical student. I'm just sharing what I have learned, and hopefully y'all can get something from it. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so when I started medical school in August 2020, I did not want to take any extracurricular activities because I was honestly scared of being able to handle extra things on top of medical school. So if you're a first semester student and you're not really doing anything, it's okay. Give yourself the opportunity to learn and be gentle with yourself, because it is a lot of learning, not only the material but also learning how you learn and adapting to different ways of learning, trying out new things, new apps, new technology in general, new books and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely did not do anything for my first semester other than YouTube. You don't have to do anything for your first semester if you don't want to, but if you do want to, then totally do it. Something that I did do during my first semester was the HMX course that is available at UAG. So HMX is a online school program, basically. It takes about like 8 weeks or something like that to complete. You do videos online. Every week they let out new videos, and you take quizzes along the way, and then at the end of their course you take a final exam, and you can either get a certificate of completion or a certificate of achievement. And so I did that on top of school with a little bit of YouTube for my first semester. But now for my second semester, I'm still doing HMX, and I am going to do a lot more YouTube. And on top of that, now that I think that I can handle school a little bit better, because I kind of have a feeling, I'm still learning and still adapting to different classes and the amount of material that the school expects me to know. I feel like I was at a point in my medical school journey where I can add more things. So I joined different organizations. One of them is ACP IMG, which is the American College of Physicians Internal Medicine Interest Group. It's a group at UAG. It's an official UAG org if you're interested, but if you're not at UAG, you can also look up ACP. ACP is basically a national organization that basically it gives a lot of different resources to students, medical students, and all about internal medicine. Basically, if you don't know what internal medicine is, they have great articles about what is internal medicine, what other fellowships there are in internal medicine, because internal medicine isn't only just being an internist. You can subspecialize into gastroenterology, for example, because that's something that I want to do. So you can look into that and see what they have available. Besides that, they have conferences, I believe, every year, and then they give you, if you sign up as a student, then they give you access to their research papers, because they also publish, I believe. So I joined this organization because I wanted to learn more about ACP in general and their opportunities that they have. And I also ran near the end of my first semester to be a student representative. Basically, I just promoted myself and said that I'm interested in being the representative. And as a representative, all I do is inform myself on the events that are available with the organization at UAG, and then I just basically spread the word, try to get people into these events, and I really enjoy it so far. And I also go to their maybe like semi-weekly council meetings just to be informed on what else they have to do. So that's something extra that I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it so far. Another thing that I am involved in is IMG Give. IMG Give is a organization that's not affiliated with UAG, but it basically has many UAG students involved, and it's more so a community service organization. Due to COVID, a lot of in-person volunteer opportunities are very limited for obvious reasons, and there's always a way to help out the community. I personally am very passionate about helping out the low-income communities here in the States, and honestly worldwide. I mean, my goals are out there, but I do enjoy what IMG Give mission is, which is to help out communities in Mexico and in the US. I am part of their board as well. It's a very new organization, and so right now we're in the process of working towards a new project, and I'm going to propose a smaller project that hopefully will get accepted. Basically, what I'm going to do is fundraise for my friend. I'll let y'all know more about that if it gets accepted. But it basically, I'm involved in IMG Give as well, and y'all can join as well. Another thing that I'm new-ish to is AMSA. That one, it's an organization, it's a nationwide organization, so you can look them up on Twitter and stuff like that. And they really handle, it's the American Medical Student Association, and they have a lot of resources for medical students, not just internationally, but in the States, basically, like for residency and just any like not pre-med, but medical school tips. I feel like they are the ones that help out. I have only attended one of their meetings that they have, and it was an informational meeting. And honestly, I really enjoyed it because they, from the get-go, were talking about volunteer experiences and what different resources, study resources are available. And I really am looking forward to more of those meetings. However, for that one, I need to purchase an AMSA membership with the official AMSA membership. And I don't know how much that is, and I honestly haven't done that yet. So I'm going to do that though, because I feel like it's a very good opportunity to just know more. I don't know if many of you can relate, but as a first generation student, I constantly don't know what I don't know, and I feel like I just need to be proactive and put myself in those spaces where information is available and where I can ask people who know to pass on the information and stuff like that. So I feel like with AMSA, I will get a lot of that exposure. So those are the things that I'm doing, and now I'm going to talk about what I want to do, because even though that sounds like a lot, I feel like to properly match into internal medicine, it will require a lot of extracurricular activities, not just because of the quantity, but like quality. And I want to expose myself to more information and more experiences out there, so that I can properly like decide whether I like certain things and stuff like that. So I'll talk about that. Okay, so besides joining any organizations in your medical school, something else that you can do is get yourself into research or get into a master's program. So research can be any type of research. It could be lab research if your school has it, or it could be clinical research, or it could be public health research. Honestly, any type of research would be very valuable, not only for yourself, because you'll learn more information about what research is, what's involved, what's the process of publishing a paper, and more on that, but also you'll be able to contribute to the scientific community with any new ideas, contributions that you helped discover or helped reach a conclusion. So I feel like that would be very beneficial to do within your research as you're learning what it is and stuff like that, and helping out with either taking surveys or analyzing data for your researcher. Something that you can do is help with the paper. And so if you can help publish a research paper, basically you can have that in your residency application. So when you apply to residency, they have a publication section, so you can write in there what research you were involved in, and your contributions and stuff like that. And besides that, I know that people have used that research paper to present a poster a poster on the information. So you can take that information and present it in a conference. I know right now everything's done virtually, but people are doing a virtual board presentations basically. And so I feel like that is valuable as well, and you can put that on your residency application as well. Something else that I wanted to say is that at UAG they do have research opportunities. However, from my understanding, it's only available in the summer. I'm not sure if that's limited to only in person or if there are virtual opportunities, but I do recommend you all to check out the description box below. I will write down all of these names that I'm about to say. But basically, these professors at UAG are involved in some sort of research. I do recommend you all to contact Dr. Zavala for immunology interests, Dr. Alvarez for any neurosciences, Dr. Maritza Garcia for biochem/nutrition, Dr. Colima for any genetics related research, and Dr. Rodrigues, who is a pediatrician has a PhD in pharmacology. So any of those professors at UAG, you can contact them by looking them up on the UAG email in Outlook. If you just start writing down their name, it should appear. So do that. And then another thing that you can do is what I'm trying to do is get into any clinical research, with basically looking them up online. And so I just looked up GI research near me and basically found a couple of different people who are doing research, and I don't know if they are taking any students. So what I'm going to do is just email them and hope for the best. Basically, I'm gonna tell them who I am and why I'm interested in the research project that they're doing, and if there are any opportunities for me to assist them in any way. So I'll let y'all know how that goes, hopefully well. Besides research, you can do a master's program. So the way that I'm thinking about it is you can either do it during medical school, or you can take a year off in between, maybe one of your years, like you're at the end of second or at the end of third, to do a master's program. That's something that I'm personally looking into, because I want to open a clinic in the future, and I feel like I don't know the information, and I don't think I'll gain that information just from getting my medical school degree. So I think that it'd be very interesting and very wonderful if I get the opportunity to learn the health industry side of things, from health insurance and just like the business side of health care, because I think it'll benefit me in my future in my future like endeavors, I guess. And I'm really excited for it because right now I'm talking to the different schools about their programs and seeing if it's going to be possible for me to do it during school right now, or if I can apply and do it like sometime later. I think it's important for y'all to do any type of extracurricular activity. Do know that if you're going to do any extracurricular activity, I recommend you all to do something that speaks to you, that's something that you like, because it is extra time and you want it to be something that is meaningful to yourself, you know, so that it's not like a drag, it's more so something that you want to do. So keep that in mind. And you know, your personal statement will probably have a lot of information about who you are, but if you show with your extracurricular activities that you care and that you are involved and that you're overall a like good person, I feel like that will really help you out with getting matched. And specifically if you go to UAG or any international medical schools, I think that it's very important for your residency application to be very great. Alright y'all, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. And as always, please take care of yourself. And you can always email me at uagmedlife@gmail.com or DM me at my Twitter at UAG_med. And if not, you can always come with your questions. I'm gonna have a YouTube live February 22nd at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I have my exam that day, but I'm usually more free that like in the day after. So come with your questions then. I hope that y'all can join me, and I hope to interact with y'all. I'm dying to know how y'all are doing. I know that a lot of you have started school or are either in the process of applying. Just let me know. I'm excited to see you all there. Okay, so take care and see you then. Bye.